Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark Interloper in our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently we're here outside the bunker here in Pleasant Valley, and if my eyes don't mistake me, we have some sunlight for a change, which may just allow me a window of opportunity to get a fire started here. We're going to try to use our mag lens. Yes! It's going to work. Okay, this is a great start to a great episode. Thank you so much for coming along with me for this one. In this episode, I am hoping to get a lot accomplished, including getting out of Pleasant Valley, making our way to a new wild territory called Timberwolf Mountain, where we hope to do some exploring, hopefully make a little base of survival in the Mountaineer's hut, possibly hunt a bear or get some kind of food source up there. I've got some plans, so let me focus here for a minute. I think we probably need some water. Let's do half a liter. We want to make sure when we leave this place we have a little place of security. Like if we are near death and we happen to come across this bunker, we want to make sure we have a little bit of water, maybe a little bit of food would be nice. So that's what I'm going to do. Get a little water cooking. Okay, now we've got a whole bunch of meat we're going to have to cook up. So, guys, I have so many thoughts, so many things I want to accomplish. Before I started recording, I kind of did an inventory, checking through all the stuff that I have in my inventory and in the locker. And I have kind of an embarrassing confession to make. I don't know where my tip-ups are, guys. I had 2 tip-ups that I carried with me from the coast. I have a feeling I left them maybe in the locker at the Thompson's Community Center or maybe at the barn. Not exactly sure where I left them, but that is a huge mistake because we're going to need vitamin C. There is a fishing hut at the Mountaineer's hut, which would allow us to get some vitamin C from the fish if I had the tip-ups. So it's a big mistake. I don't know what I did there, but that is part of playing on Sprocket mode. Playing on Sprocket mode is an added difficulty, and it just comes with the territory. So anyway, let me add some fuel here. I'm going to check our torch situation. Another thing I would like to do, actually, maybe once I get some meat cooking, I'm actually going to climb up the rope. I'm going to drop off a whole bunch of stuff because I'm heavy and it's probably going to take me 2 loads to get everything up there. So I'm going to take the coal up there, probably the tools. Okay, the water's done. Let's grab that.
Barely walk with this much gear.
I contemplated staying around here a little bit longer, maybe going for the bear, possibly checking the bunker that's around the corner. Of course, going to the airplane, which honestly I don't have a lot of hope that the airplane has much loot for us. But I think ultimately I'm just going to get out of here. We are going to get this party started. Okay, that one's too small. Got to find a big piece of meat here. There we go. Okay, we got plenty of time on the stove. Let's drop smelly stuff. I need to get up the ladder here with a bunch of loot. So we're gonna go up the ladder. Let's see. I've got to drop enough so that we are lightweight. How are we gonna do this? Do I have the tools? I don't have the tools. Oh, I need to drop. Okay, I got 2 thermoses in my inventory. What's the plural of thermos? Is it thermi? If you have 2 thermoses? Or is it thermoses? Okay, so we've got the tools right here. I want to take those. I actually might want to take some guts. As crazy as that sounds. Because I'll be traveling smelly. I'll probably want to take some meat as well. But anyway, I got to kind of hurry because we got meat on.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
We got meat on the Barbie, so to speak. We are going to keep the orange thermos. I actually love purple. Love purple. But a couple reasons. Orange is my favorite color. And it's more visible to me as I'm looking through here. I think the thermos and the bedroll kind of blend together. So we're going to leave this here. I will end up trading this orange thermos for another thermos that's my favorite. It's got like bands of color on it. It's like orange and red and I want to say brown, but I'm not exactly sure. I think that's my favorite thermos if we come across that one. Okay, what are we going to bring up the ladder, or up the rope, I mean. We're going to drop that. Whoa, what? Hold on, I was looking at the torch. What did I just drop? Can? I meant to drop a torch. Let's put some of the stuff in the locker, actually. So we're going to put... shoot, I'm going to put the arrowhead for now. I saw some charcoal I want to put in there. I want to bring the archery book. What else? Maybe I should leave a birch bark tea here for future Astrid, just in case. I'll drop that and leave it on the I was going to say desk. Doesn't this look like a desk? We'll say goodbye to Sparky 1.0. So we have Sparky 2.0 in our inventory right now. Which, speaking of which, Sparky 2.0, let's refuel you. So we do have a little bit of oil. So we're back up to 89% full. And, okay, we do want the tools. What else do we want to bring? You know what? I'm just going to go. Let's get up to the top of the ladder.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Keep calling it a ladder. It's a rope. It's a rope, Sprocket, not a ladder. We're going to go up the rope. Let's check on our meat. Meat is done. Let's go ahead and eat that. Get nice and full and thirsty. Okay, I don't want the fat. I want... Oh, come on. Give me a big fat piece of meat. There we go. There we go. Drop those. Make sure we have enough fuel. Yes, we do. 3 hours on the fire. I'm going to drop all of our fuel. Actually, I want to take the coal to the top and drop it up there. Dang it. I keep looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at what I want to drop, but I actually have to highlight it. Okay, I'm going to drop a few pieces of coal. Just to leave behind, I guess. Probably take off all my clothes to do this climb. Oh, I got to get a drink. Okay, we're gonna strip down just to get all of our stuff up there. Let's drop our heavy items like our big bear coat. Drop our moose hide satchel. Just a little bit heavy now. What else do we want to drop? Drop our thermos. That'll do it. Let's go up the rope. We're just gonna turn around and come back down once we drop some of the loot up here. I wonder what's on this ledge. We got anything good here? Let's take a peek. What do we have here? A little bit of wood. Surprisingly, we're not that cold without our big heavy coat. So we're going to walk up here and drop a bunch of our loot. Can't help myself, guys. Free sticks. We'll drop these up here too, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll take them down with me. Okay, here we go. We're gonna drop. Let's see. Gonna drop all this coal. We're gonna drop the tools. We'll drop the saw and the flares, I guess. And spray can. Drop our book. Drop the whetstone. What else do we want to drop? I don't really want to leave this stuff outdoors. I'll do it tonight, but unfortunately we don't have like a little container to put this stuff in. Okay, come on. I just need to drop as much as I can here. As much as I'm willing to part with. Oh, we can drop all this water. Drop 2 liters. And anything else? That's probably enough. You know, maybe I'll drop the gut up here. Drop the cloth. Drop some torches, I guess. And the charcoal I'll take back down and just leave in the closet. You know, or the locker, I mean. I'll drop 2 of them. Okay, the weather has changed, so we had our opportunity to get a fire started. Just a narrow slit of time that we took advantage of. Got to make sure our fire doesn't go out. Okay, I think that is it. We should be, fingers crossed, we should be light enough now of loot when we come back that we don't need to drop anything. Let's drop these. Oh man, okay. I'll drop the porridge too. I keep wanting to drop more, obviously. I feel like this might not be enough. Simple arrows. No, I'm not going to drop any of the critical gear. We'll drop some crow feathers, I guess. No, they're not that heavy. It's just a pain to pick them up, isn't it? Okay, they're not that heavy. We can drop the acorns. And I'll take the sticks down with me, I think. We should find plenty of sticks, don't you think? Nah, I'm going to leave them. We are going to leave them. Okay, let's go. Weather has changed. There's probably a storm coming in. No, I'm not too heavy to go down. We'll just take the rope. Okay, come on. Go on the ledge. There we go. Okay, hopefully the meat is done. Gonna be nice and tired for tonight. Now, I am also contemplating going back for those rabbits. The rabbits that we left outside the cave, they have guts on them. And because I lost my tip-ups, we need to make some fishing equipment.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Oh, we're not cold anymore. We're by the fire. Okay, I do need to remember to put on my coat. But I'm going to get some food started here. 32 minutes. Sure. Let's drop that one. Man, I'm so glad we got this deer. In the last episode, we got the deer. So good. Okay, we'll put the cooked meat here, I guess. I may actually take some meat with us when we go up a second time. Got 2 hours on the stove. Okay. I'll take that. Let's put our coat on before I forget. Nice. Let's drop our firewood. Drop that one. I'm going to keep the fur in my inventory, the fir wood. Oh, you know what? Maybe... should I take this cedar? It's probably too heavy. I was thinking we could take the cedar up the rope. If we get the woodworking tools, we can fix the roof on the mountaineering hut. It does increase the warmth. But I think maybe the cedar is going to be too heavy. Okay, so to craft a tip-up, we're going to need tackle, fishing tackle. Now, I only have 4 fishing hooks in my inventory. I noticed we only have 4. I need guts, which is why I said I want to go get the rabbits. I need guts to make fishing line to craft fishing tackle. And then once I have fishing tackle, we can make tip-ups if we have scrap wood and cloth. So we might have to bring some cloth with us when we leave. 2 hours on the stove. Okay, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I think once I put some more meat on, I might go try to get those rabbits. Or we could go see if the bear is around. Boy, that would be nice if we got a bear. Of course, he'd probably run off, wouldn't he? He would run off, and then we'd have to track him down. Decisions. And then, of course, we could always go to Skeeter's Ridge. If I go to Skeeter's Ridge, though, we're going to want to probably explore the plane wreck and maybe the bunker on the backside. Okay, I'm going to pass time here. Let's get this meat off.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let's grab that. What big pieces of meat do we have? There's one there. Let's just do it from our inventory here. I gotta find the big pieces of meat. Guess they're all about the same size now, aren't they? Okay. I'm going to... I'll probably do some water next. Yeah, probably do some water next so we can go get the stuff I'm talking about. Let's craft some mushrooms while we're waiting. Oh no, guys.
I need to rest some.
I did it again. I said what I was going to do out loud, and Mother Nature's like, no, you're not going to do that. Happens every time. Okay, well, I guess we're waiting here. So we've got a storm. Drop our meat. Now, gosh dang it, our loot is outside. I wonder if it's going to take a hit from the storm. Might take a condition hit. Anyway, I'm so glad we have this fire protected. We got some meat. We were really struggling for food near the end there. I've used almost all of my cattails. We do have a little bit of porridge, right? We dropped some porridge up there. So that is good at least. But wouldn't it be nice if there was a workbench right here? That'd be so good. We could do some work on our moose hide satchel. At the same time, we're doing a cooking event. Craft some more mushrooms. Got an hour on the fire. Okay. I should cook up some tea. Okay, let's see.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Drop the cooked meat here. I should cook some tea and also some more oatmeal, I think. Let's do some reishi mushrooms. And we'll do some birch bark tea. Got an hour. this storm came up at the worst time. You know what? The worst time would have been if I had already set out. So at least it started before I headed out. So I got to be grateful for that. Let's add the fur. It's back up to 3 hours. Let's finish the meat, I guess. There we go. Okay, I got some cooked ptarmigan. Oh, well, I'll leave it there. Okay. At least we're fighting our cabin fever risk being out here like this. That is helpful. Let's pass some time here. Sure, we'll place. There we go, we'll do that one. Just about out of meat here. We'll eat that. Then I'm going to make some stew. Or some, not stew, what is this stuff? Porridge. Make some porridge. Sun is going down. Okay, do we want to make some oil? I kind of, honestly guys, I know this is going to upset some people, but I actually prefer to have raw fat laying around rather than oil. Because if I have to, I can eat the fat. I know that sounds gross. Super, super gross, but can't eat the oil. You can cook with the oil if you have all the ingredients. Which I think is kind of silly. You should be able to drink the oil, I think. And get some calories, just raw. I mean, one of my favorite things to eat is delicious bread, like French bread or artesian bread, dipped in a delicious olive oil with some spices added, maybe even a little bit of, what is that, special vinegar? Mediterranean vinegar or something. Man, so good. So fat, I mean oil, vegetable oil and animal fat oil is essentially diesel fuel. Did you know that? It's very, very close chemically to diesel fuel. So when you have oil that is edible, you're essentially drinking an edible version of diesel fuel for your body. Your body just loves that stuff for making energy. And I've probably mentioned this before. I'm sure I have. I say it all the time. Polar bears, often when they will catch a seal, if they're not really needing any protein, they often will just eat the fat of the seal and leave the meat behind. That's all they'll eat, just the fat, and then they'll leave the meat for like the tundra wolves or the crows to pick at. But yeah, anyway, okay, so I gotta focus here. We got 2 hours on the fire, got a little bit of water going, porridge is done. I feel like I maybe should cook some more, because you can travel without being smelly, but it is heavy. Maybe I'll make some once we get to Timberwolf Mountain Lodge. Keep the water coming. We're just about out of water, actually. So we are in good shape, guys. We're wind protected here. We got a safe place to sleep for the night. We got our heavy stuff at the top of the rope, mostly. I wish we had more guts cured. Or curing. Yeah, because I'm kind of worried about our vitamin C. But what gives me hope is I think as we're traveling, getting up to Ash Canyon, we can try to harvest all of the rosehip plants that we can come across that will make tea that will give us vitamin C. So that gives me a little bit of hope. We can pull that off. Okay, let's check how many fire-hardened arrows I have. Maybe I should use this opportunity to make some more fire-hardened arrows. We've got 4, and they're not in great condition. So let's get some sticks. This water's done. This is almost done. Let's craft fire-hardened arrows. Gonna take 5 sticks. 29 minutes. Okay. Water's done. I wouldn't mind cooking a little bit of the oil, the fat, and then leaving some for calories, like an emergency. I might do that. I also wouldn't mind if the storm passed. Okay, I'm going to do a quick inventory check while we're waiting here. So we got, oh, I love having all these matches. We got our maglans. I need to make some more tea, maybe? I'm going to make some more reishi mushroom tea for tomorrow. Otherwise, I think we're good to go. Maybe I'll drink a coffee in the morning. Be kind of nice. Okay, we're good, guys. I think we're good to go in the morning. Just waiting for the storm to pass or for the fire duration to run out.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Yeah, we're tired. Might be time to go to sleep here. It's got an hour and 49 minutes remaining. We'll harvest this up. I'll probably pull some torches just so we can go to bed here. Maybe I'll let the fire run its course and boil the water. This storm is not letting up. Let's see. So how long on this one? 8 minutes. Let's see how much time is left. An hour and 36. Okay, let's do... Trying to calculate here. Don't want the water to boil off. So... Let's see. Let's do 2 liters of water. I don't know if that will work. Because we're going to go inside. We're going to try it. No, actually. Keep changing my mind. Okay, we're going to play it safe. I'll take a torch. I have in my mind the meat. Remember when I let that meat burn at Thompson's Crossing? I didn't figure it out right, and the meat burned. So I'm going to get the time down closer to like a half hour. And then we can leave some water boiling. Okay, we'll take 1 more torch. Okay, let's do some water. How much is here? Sure. Actually, let's do this. We'll do water, half a liter there. And here, we'll do a little bit. And then I'm going to grab it and get the bad water. Is there anything I need to take inside? You know what, let's get some meat first. Let's eat. Okay. Let's grab this bad water. And we're going to boil that. That's going to give us a little bit of bad water as well, isn't it? Okay, here's what we're going to do then. Take this. There we go. That should work. Oh, no, it's only... How... I'm confused, but I'm going to take it. Okay, I think I just cheesed it somehow there. I feel like I did something wrong. Alright, we're going to leave it. That should be good enough. Let's get to bed. Oh, so cold. So glad we have a shelter tonight.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, so I think we're just going to go to bed. So there's this piece of cloth here we could break down. I'm considering taking that with us. And maybe even some metal if we want to break down this shelf. But for now, I think it's time for bed. So let's get a drink. Gonna sleep for 10 hours. I'll see you guys in the morning. Sweet dreams. All right, good morning. We've survived 64 days in this frozen apocalypse. Let's get a drink. This morning, I think we're going to drink a coffee and climb the rope. I've got to figure out our weight situation yet again. I would like to take some metal. I feel like I need metal up at... Metal's kind of rare. Up in Timberwolf Mountain. Oh, guess what? We left our hacksaw at the top of the rope. So that solves that problem, right? We're not taking any metal with us. I do want to take a gut. Or two, even. We're going to come back through this way, so I'm actually not going to leave a note about what we're leaving here. There's nothing particularly important we're leaving behind, so I'm not going to take the time to leave a note at this time. Just see what we're leaving. Oh, do we want to take some arrowheads? We'll take 6 arrowheads, I guess. And 3... Well, maybe we'll just take 3 arrowheads. I don't know. I'm afraid we're going to be heavy again. We'll leave 12 feathers. I will leave 15. I'm going to leave some of the crappy fire-hardened arrows, I think. So we just made a bunch more. There we go. We'll take 6. I may have to do another trip up the rope. I mean, 2 trips, I should say. Okay, I'm going to leave some water here. Leave 2 liters of water. Can hardly see. Alright, let's go see what the weather is like. Yeah, I don't like being this heavy. I might have to do 2 trips, as I said. Why am I so heavy? We've got sticks, we can drop those. No, we're light. We're actually lightweight. Okay, good. Alright, good morning. It is a cold day today. No free fires, unfortunately. Which means I just have to hurry.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm going to take some meat with us. We're going to drop the sticks. We're still not lightweight, unfortunately. Let's check our water. Water's done. Check our pot. So that is empty. What We're heavy. We just picked up a bunch of water. Take those, I guess. I want to take the meat. Really like to. Drink a coffee here in a second. So we're 37 out of 35. And we're cold. Let me go inside. So I'm not losing so much temperature. Yeah, let's go inside while I figure this out. So we're getting cold. I'm already halfway down. Oh my gosh, guys. Maybe we have to wait till it's warmer in the day. Still quite early. Okay, this has been bugging me, this cabinet. I'm going to pick it up here. Straighten up a little bit. How about you? You are kind of in the way too. Guess I know why it's on the ground now. There's no room for it. There we go.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Okay, let's. We are warming up. Nice. Let's figure out what 2 kilograms we can drop. I may have to drop the meat. I prefer not to. That might be what we have to do. I hate to get rid of the water. 2 liters of water is kind of the minimum I feel like I want to carry. Okay, we can drop the charcoal. Let's just put that in the locker here. Drop our stones. I'll have to get some more as we go. So we're down to 36. We just need 1 more kilogram. Oh, I got all these torches. That's right. Ooh, nice 50% torch. What's the chances of that? Look at that. We're lightweight now. We left a bunch of torches up top, didn't we? So that's good. Fresh gut, fresh gut. Oh, you know what? I should have... Ha ha ha. Guess what, guys? I slept with those in my inventory last night. Are you surprised? I mean, tell me the truth. Are you surprised I slept with guts in my inventory? Alright, well, we are lightweight now. We just need to warm up. We're actually almost warm. Wonder what the weather is doing. Okay, I think we're going to go. It's too bad about those guts. I forgot to drop them. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Need to get some more food and drink. Drink that. And I think we're going to go. Okay, let's check the weather. It's probably still freezing, I'm sure. Ooh, yeah, 3 arrows going down, which is kind of a shame because it's not... We're not that far away from noon. I'm going to... Just for fun, guys, I'm going to go peek over the hill here. So I'm essentially waiting for the temperature to warm up. Sounds kind of silly, though. Why am I going out when the temperature's cold? Well, I'm going to come back and warm up before we leave, but I do want to take a peek, see if our bear friend came back. He does pass right by this way. This is like a bus stop for the bear. Right here. We'll look down the road, see if he's coming. No sign of the bear. Okay. Just over that bump right there is Skeeter's Ridge. We've got 2 wolves probably there. I might go for it. We have just 1 torch. Was that all? Just have the 1 torch. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I know. We're going to go check out the car crash. Go check out the point of disagreement. Because I never did loot that area. Keep your eyes out for wolves. Temperature's going down.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Yeah. It's been a while since my health bar's been so full. Kind of a strange feeling. Okay, I believe the cars are this way. It's one of our torches. Here's the cars. Nice. We're cold.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Okay, nothing there. There's probably nothing that is here, but we'll check. Anyway, just in case.
I think I can use this.
12 more matches and some cloth. Oh, that's great. Really glad we came. That is very, very useful. The more matches I have, the more risks I take, guys. And I actually like taking risks. I like doing risky things because sometimes it pays off big. Okay, we don't have our pry bar. Yes, we don't have our pry bar because we left it up top of the rope, aka the ladder. Ooh, thought I saw something back there. Granola bar. Oh, chips. Yes, we need this food. Got a scrawled message. She's been hoarding those stems and hiding them in the piano. God knows why. Deal with it. Okay, so that's probably at the church. Yeah, probably back at Thompson's Crossing, maybe. In the piano. The cat lady, piano lady. I don't know. She's left something in the piano. She would stash things in there, I think. I think of her as a cat lady. So here's a question for you. How many cats do you have to own before you're considered a cat lady? It seems like they always put them in their freezer too. Like they don't know what to do with them once they pass away. So they put them in their freezer. Very strange behavior. Here's a fact you probably didn't want to hear about, but cats often have this parasite or is it bacteria? I think it's bacteria that well, let's see. I want to tell this the right way. Okay, so it's mice. There are mice that get this, I think it's either a bacteria or a parasite that makes them unafraid of cats. And it's been studied in a lab. Like they've actually proved this. When the mice are infected, they lose their fear of cats. They actually love the cats, and they will venture close to cats, which then allows the cats obviously to kill and eat the mice. And then the cats have that in their gut, right? And it comes out in their feces. So obviously this is an evolution. By the way, there's a bear right there. This is an evolution that has come about to allow that parasite or that bacteria to get back to its host, right? It wants to be in the cat. So anyway, it's kind of cool how it affects the brain behavior of the mice. But what they've found, or they believe, is that it also affects humans. So humans who are around cat feces, litter boxes and things, actually have an attraction for cats, just like the mice, right? So they think that the cats are actually controlling us. and wanting us to like them. Okay, I'm going to take a shot at this bear. It just disappeared. Where'd you go, bear? Come on, give me a fire. Right there. Guess we don't actually need the fire, because we got the... We got the blind right here. And the bear's not going to come in the blind, so technically I probably don't need this. But I am cold. I'm going to throw... Wait, I can't throw a rock. We dropped our rocks in the locker.
Perfect.
Alright, let's add some sticks. Hey, bear. Wait. Can I get your attention this way? Come on, bear. Hey, bear. Come on. Okay, now he's coming. Come on, bear. You see me? Hello? Okay, he sees me. Grumpy old bear. He's coming. Don't want to go too far. So he... Don't want him to lose sight of me. Hey, bear. I was really unprepared for this. Oh, I even threw my 50% torch at you. Hope you appreciate that. Come on, I want you to come close over here. So I can take a shot at you. We're not even warmed by this fire. Come on, are you coming? He's coming. He's coming. I'm gonna make sure I can run up there if I have to. I'm waiting. I'll wait for you. You're good. Take a shot here. Right there. Headshot. Thank you, bear. Thank you very much for that. We're gonna go get our torch back. That's probably dropped too much by now. It's okay, I'll get the sticks anyway. And I thought I saw a rock around here. Is that an arrow? No, it's just a stick. Okay. Temperature still has not warmed up sufficiently. Alright, well, I'm going to go back and get some coal so we can make this happen. Alright, let's go get some coal. Could probably get a free fire now. Kind of regretting using a match there, but it's almost like instinct kicked in. Like, there's the bear, get a fire. That's what I think. If I'm hunting the bear, get a fire. Every time. Okay, no sprains, please. No sprains. Nice. Okay, I feel so much better having this bear. If we can get the meat harvested, I think it's going to be really handy to have a big supply of meat right here. Just need to get our coal. Because despite it being perfectly warm and sunny, with all of our warm gear, we're still not able to keep our temperature up. And, you know, I'll take some of these.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay. Let's get a bite to eat. I don't want to have to focus on cooking. I just want to get the meat harvested, get it back here. See, this looked like a big pile of meat, but I'm eating so much of it just to try to get my hunger satiated, and it's taking all of this meat. Okay. Our health bar is starting to look like normal again. Yeah, so I'll get this fire started. Probably warm up some tea. Get the bear quartered. We'll use the sled to get him back. So that was good, guys. That little expedition. We got some matches. We got a bear hide coming up. Got some bear meat. Maybe a couple feathers. Some bear fat. I hear bear fat's really good. I've never tried it. It's one thing I would love to have. I don't know if I should say this or not. So it's kind of weird. I'm not much of a headhunter. Like I personally don't hunt. I'm not against it if you do it for the right reasons. But one thing I would love to own on like a bookshelf or something is a perfectly curated bear skull, preferably a polar bear skull. Polar bear skulls are absolutely terrifying. Or even like a, what are those big seals that hunt? Are they sea lions? Is that what they're called? Snow leopard seals, is that it? Those things are incredible. I'd love to have the skull of those guys that are, just so incredibly powerful, just to sit and wonder at the power and beauty of that creature. Okay, we're actually warming up slightly. I'm going to drop some tea to warm up. May as well drop these all. If nothing else, just for the sound of the boiling tea. So nice when the tea is hot and boiling. Okay, so we've got a half hour. It's going to take 2 hours to harvest this guy. We don't have our hacksaw, but we do have our hatchet. I'm going to stop after a little bit, just because our water's going to boil off. Stop right there. Water's done. Keep the water coming. I probably should add some fuel here. Okay, let's keep quartering. Maybe, maybe I should get some meat. Let's do two big chunks of meat. Let's use our knife. Get that cooking up.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's get a big chunk of meat cooking. Okay, we're going to keep quartering. Ooh, we're thirsty. I think I'll cancel right there.
I'll die if I don't drink soon.
Yeah, we'll get you a drink. Let's get some feathers. Kind of an exposed place to be harvesting. If the wind comes up, it could be in trouble here. Oh, did I say that out loud? Here comes the wind. Okay, let's get a little bit more quartered. Got 2 hours on the fire still. That's good. 31 minutes. Let's just finish this. Let's get it done. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot. One more thing we're getting from this bear. All those guts we need. So valuable. So helpful. Let's deploy this. No, no, no. We need our coat. Okay. Black bear hide. Let's see if we can get the guts in there too. And the meat. Sure, why not? There's probably not room for everything. Let's try the meat first. So we're not smelly. And then the bear hide. Yes, we're able to fit everything. It's really good. Anything else we want to put in there? We could do some water. Okay, now we're lightweight. Unfortunately, we can't travel with these torches. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll just leave the fire burning. Yeah, we'll drink a birch bark tea. Why not? Just like that, we have another bear, guys. Big stack of meat. Bear hide to cure. Big pile of guts. Whole bunch of fat. Oh, you know what? I need to get a weapon out. Let's get, just in case the wolf comes. So our poor sled is down to 49% condition. I think I have to go around these rocks. I could possibly go up this way. Let's try it. Wind has kicked up. I imagine our fire has already blown out. We're able to get in and get out. But this wind, yeah, it's going to blow out that fire. Okay, I got my finger over the button just in case a wolf decides to show up right now. So I can drop our sled and get our bow out if we have to. Well, I haven't actually seen very many wolves lately. Maybe because of the bear. If I spend another night here, I'm kind of worried about my loot at the top of the rope. I think no matter what, before I go to bed, either we're going to make it to Timberwolf Mountain or we're going to get our loot. Probably need to get the loot, guys, because we're going to be tired. I probably want to harvest the meat inside the bunker. Actually. Yeah. Guess it's possible we could get a fire started. Well, it's still sunny. Should we go try it? Maybe I will try it. It is still sunny, technically. It's windy. Yeah, free fire. In that case, maybe I want to harvest the meat right here.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Let's add some cedar. Got more sticks. We are warming up. Okay, we got enough fuel on there. We're actually warming up. That's good. I'm really, really happy with the amount of water we've been getting, guys. So good. I'm actually going to take this up here. We'll drop it. I'm going to put the guts and the bear hide inside to get that curing.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Drop those here. Drop the bear hide. Let's drop our water. Okay. We need to get that meat harvested and possibly some of it cooked. I guess. I want to separate these. Hold on. Some of these guts were cured or close to cured. I should have dropped them separately. So let's drop all the fresh ones. Well, sorry. Trying to figure out. Oh, there we go. That one is older. That one's older. These are newer. Okay, good. Then we'll drop these more cured ones over here. Go up here. Okay. Let's see if we can take the sled back down now with the meat. Got our beeping sound as we back up. Oh, can't see what I'm doing though. Hold on. What did I run into? Okay. See if I can do this. Back up this way. There we go. Perfect.
I can't carry this any further.
Okay, nice. We've got 2 hours on the fire. Water's done. We're going to use our knife. Kind of speed things up. Sun is going down. The wind has stopped. Okay, we got some meat to cook now. I'm so happy. Happiness is fresh meat. And a fire. And a shelter. And clean drinking water. I should make that into a haiku. Somehow. There was a song about that a while ago. I can't remember who wrote it. About just being happy with fresh water and a shelter. Somebody's going to leave a comment with it, I'm sure. Okay, new pile for raw meat. Guess we can do it right here. Got the meat there, fat over there. 10 minutes till done. Yeah. Sure, we'll do that. That's fine. So important we have cooked meat available. So that is done. Okay, close enough. Let's keep going. So what was that? Got an hour and 36 on the fire. I'm going to do a bigger bag. My loot is calling to me at the top of the rope.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
6 minutes. Just take a chunk with our hand. That's right, we got a superpower. We can harvest completely 100% frozen carcasses by hand. No tools. Okay, it's all kind of a big mess here, I guess. We'll straighten it out later. I'll eat some cooked bear meat. I still have an hour on the fire. Getting close to being done, guys. Unfortunately, we're getting tired. I think it's a fair trade-off, though. If we have to spend one more night here, I think it is a fair trade for that bear and all the supplies we just got, all the meat. $16 minutes. Looks like I'm getting thirsty again. I think we'll heal up completely tonight when we sleep. We'll be back to full health.
If I can drop any of this here.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's add some fuel.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Just thinking about my loot. Oh man, I wish I had a stack of rocks at the top of that rope. That would protect my loot from the weather. Okay, let's just go. I might drink a coffee and make a run for it. It's kind of bad weather for travel, though. It's pretty dangerous to do that, especially for carrying meat. Okay, meat is cooked. $20 minutes left. Can we finish it? Yeah, we're gonna do it. Last bag. So tempted to go, guys. If I drink a coffee, we might be able to make it up the rope. I don't know, though. It's a pretty big risk. Um... 14 minutes till ready. Alright, I'm going to do some water. Brain is churning. I'm trying to figure this out. 9 minutes. Yeah, I'm just going to pass time. Let's grab this. Drop that. Might be able to get some water done. We'll leave that for tomorrow. I think I'm going to sleep. Let's get a drink. Let's make sure I don't have anything to drop. All right, we're going to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning. We are fully rested. We also have scurvy risk. I think we're setting out now. How do we want to do this? How much water do we have? 2 liters. I'm going to drop some. Let's drop 1.5 liters. Let's check the locker. Is there anything in here I need? Nope. Let's go. Weather's cold and windy. Sun is barely up. Let's get some breakfast. Okay, we're gonna sort our meat pile here. Today is Timberwolf Mountain, Mountaineer's hut, or bust. No more exploring, no more hunting.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, we're gonna drop the fat here, sort alphabetically. Oh, I can't even walk. Hold on. That's not gonna work. Can't even walk. Okay, we'll drop the raw meat here.
Jeez, this is cold.
Okay, the fat is here. Cooked meat is here. Nope, not the guts.
Wait, I'm so cold.
Here we go.
Warming up a bit.
Okay, let's drop any firewood we have. We can drop all this. And drop the coal. Two sad little pieces of coal. We're going to take some meat with us. I just want the biggest pieces. So, let's see. Go to meat here. We'll drop the small piece there. We're going to keep 1, 2, maybe 3 kilos. And then...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
yeah, let's go inside and warm up. Okay, so I may have to only take 2 kilos of meat, or maybe none. I don't know. We're at 36 out of 35, almost 37, so we have to get rid of 2 kilograms. We can drop all of our water. I did leave water up top, right? That should be okay. Alright guys, I'm going to take a minute and figure out what we're going to keep and what we're going to leave behind. I'll be right back. Hate to make you guys sit and watch yet again as I juggle all of my inventory. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, I think I've got it sorted out. We're lightweight now. I did also take a minute just to leave a note about what we're leaving here at the bunker. Bear hide, deer hide, lots of guts, a lantern, insulated flask, arrowheads, feathers, and cooked bear meat and raw bear meat. So we left that in our note. I think, so it is going to be really cold. We're going to take some damage, but I think we're going to go. We're going to go for it. Let's make sure we're nice and full before we go. Let's make sure I didn't leave anything else. Like my pot, right? I got the pot. Good. We are ready to go. Let's drink a coffee just to get us... Well, actually, you know what? I probably don't need to. Let's save our coffee. Let's just go. It's a short climb, and we have full energy. So I'm just going to go. I was starting to wonder if we were going to make it to Timberwolf Mountain Lodge, Mountaineer's hut, before this episode completed. But guys, we are going to push on. I may have to stop and get a fire, depending on how cold it is and how much damage we start taking. Alright, Loot, I'm so happy to see you. Pick up all this beautiful, wonderful loot that we need. Hopefully it didn't take too much damage.
If I can drop any of this here.
Being left outside. A little bit on the heavy side. I wonder, maybe we should use the sled for this? Might not be a bad idea. Just kind of speed things up, and it will mask our scent.
Oh, so cold.
Speed things up and mask our scent. So let's try that. Might be a good argument for using the sled here. Okay, sort by weight. Oh, you know what? Let's put the meat in first. And then the tools, the pry bar, moose hide. Put the lantern in. We'll save the hatchet in case we have to defend ourselves. Put the hacksaw in there. And maybe some water. Oh, the guts. Of course. Put the guts in. That should be good. Don't have to worry about predators immediately. So at some point I will drop the sled. We'll get our bow ready. But there's no predators up here. Ooh, I wonder if we could get a free fire. Let's, can I make it around this? I want to go in this kind of secluded spot here. Let's see if we can get a fire. Is this sheltered? No, wind is blowing the opposite direction. Let's find a sheltered spot. We'll see if the sun will give us a free fire. We can warm up a tea. Okay, this appears to be a good spot. Maybe right here. Oh, that's funny. It's gonna make a fire. Oh, the wind just changed directions. I was gonna make a fire, but then I didn't even realize we were transitioning into Timberwolf Mountain. So guys, welcome. We're here at Timberwolf Mountain Zone now. Looks like the sun is coming out finally. I'm gonna grab a rock. I don't remember if we have any rocks. See if we can get a fire here. Please. There we go. Yeah. Nice. We got a free fire. If nothing else, we can warm up a tea. Don't want to put a piece of coal on here. I actually don't want to stick around too long.
Oh, lucky day.
Okay, how many sticks do we have? 9. Let's check the temperature. So I'd have to put 16 sticks on there just to make it so we're not taking damage. Or coal, obviously. I can put a chunk of coal on there. How much coal do I have? I think it's kind of a waste, guys. I'm gonna suck up the damage. I will cook some tea though. No, I don't want water. Let's do, let's place our pot. We're gonna cook, I guess, more mushrooms. It'd be nice if we had some reishi. While that's cooking, I'll just look really quick for sticks. Grab these. Got a very nice supply of sticks just right here. How many rocks do I have? 1? Okay, we need more rocks. Let's grab our tea, get a drink, put the rest in our orange thermos. Move this a bit closer. That looks like a bear hide, doesn't it? It's kind of out of place, that rock. Okay, let's get a drink. Did this warm us up at all? Yes, actually it did. Okay. I think I only have 1 torch in my inventory. I may have gotten another. Take that. Take these. Put them in our thermos. Where are you, thermos? Alright, let's go. I can hear the wolves. Did you guys hear that? I can hear wolves. So I think Timberwolf Mountain is accurately named because we both have wolves and we have mountains. Hopefully we don't have timberwolves though. Oh, guys, I can't help myself. There's 3 sticks right here, and we're going to need, when we get to where we're going, we are going to need fuel, believe me. Let's get our bow out. It is hard to stay warm inside Timberwolf Mountaineer's hut because there's a hole in the roof, and if a blizzard blows in, I have died before. If you sleep, you can die. So sometimes you just have to have a fire going constantly. And there's not a whole lot of things to break down for wood, unless you go outside. Man, but what a beautiful time to be traveling. Nice sunny day. If we hurry, maybe I can get a free fire before the sun disappears. We don't really have that far to go. Oh, I see a wolf. Okay, we're going to stick to the right. There's a wolf ahead on the left. I'm going to try to go past him. I may stop and grab a birch bark if I see some. We could drink another tea, I suppose. But I'm just going to press on. Oh, guys, look at all these beautiful sticks.
Breathing.
Alright. Sticks, come to Papa. Alright. Oh, one more.
I'm not sure I...
And I see some birch bark right there. And saplings. think I was a kleptomaniac in my former life. Okay. Onward we go. Hopefully no more distractions. Alright guys, we have made it to the Mountaineer's hut. And it looks like we have some sunlight. So if I hurry, maybe we'll get a free fire. Beautiful day, man. Couldn't have timed this better. I'll drop that.
This pack is
Take
getting
all
too heavy
that.
to carry.
Say hello to Crystal Lake, home of wolves and bear. Let me introduce you to the Mountaineer's hut. We are warm. Nice. Okay, we're going to drop all the stuff, smelly stuff. Okay. Guess I have to do it separately. Let's drop you and you. We're going to put the meat outside. Oh, I got to get a fire. Let's do that really quick. Move that here. Can we get a fire going? Maybe right here? Okay. Let's try that. Free fire. Don't know if we really need a fire right now, but
Come on,
I mean,
fire.
it's a free fire. Who's going to say no to a free fire? And I got all those
Felt
sticks.
so cold in my life.
Nice. Okay, free fire.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'm going to have to add a stick just so I can pull a torch. Let's get inside. Timberwolf Mountain. Mountaineer's hut. There's the hole in the roof. We have got some looting to do. Actually, before I even loot, one thing I'd like to do is just move this bed out of the way. Before I start getting too comfortable, I want to move this bed just temporarily. We'll move the crate. I guess we'll do a little bit of looting because we got a soda and a vest here. I want to move this desk. Workbench, sorry. We're gonna move that here. Which way is the drawer? Gonna move this here by the door. Right about there. That way I can do some crafting from outside and just kind of touch the corner of the bench. Kind of cheesing it a little bit, but that is the way it goes. Put the bed here. Little stool right there. Maybe put that here. Oh, I already see something good. Okay. Well, guys, hold on. My torch is almost out. Let me save my progress here. There we go. This is where we're going to call it an episode. I want to thank you for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please take a minute. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Love to hear from you. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.